Good morning. Sylvie's here.
Holzman's here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
I believe we are the first.
Maida Coleman here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Group's here.
Good morning, Commissioner. I think we one more and we'll be good to go. Has Commissioner Kinney joined us? We're reaching out to the commissioner to see if there are technical difficulties. Hopefully we'll get started shortly.
Good morning. Apologize about that. I had a little trouble.
Good morning, Commissioner. We are all in attendance now, so we will go ahead and call the November 24th, 2020 agenda meeting to order. Again, due to COVID-19, the Commission will continue conducting agendas via WebEx for the foreseeable future. And I would ask those participating to please mute unless you need to speak. First up is the approval of minutes from November 18th, 2020. You all have seen those. Are there any additions or corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the November 18th, 2020 agenda minutes say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Those minutes are approved 5-0. We have 5 tariffs and new orders today, one brief other discussion, and that's it. So first up, tariffs and new orders, file number GR 2021-0121. This is in the matter of the purchase gas adjustment tariff filing of the Empire District Gas Company, DBA Liberty Empire. So on November 5th, Liberty Empire filed tariff sheets to change its purchase gas adjustment factor. Staff reviewed the supporting documents and tariff sheets, which will increase the PGA rate for Empire's north and south systems and decrease the rate for the northwest system. Staff recommended that the adjustments be approved on an interim basis. It should be noted that Liberty filed the PGA tariff revisions one day later than what is allowed under the terms of its tariff. The company asked for a variance or waiver of its tariff requiring the purchase gas adjustment be filed by November 4, but I don't think a variance is required in this case because it's going to go into effect on December 5th. So I support this order approving the adjustment on an interim basis, subject to refund, and directing staff to submit its review of the ACA in a year by December 15th of 2021. And I recommend that we support this order as drafted version 2. Commissioner Kinney.
I will support the order as well.
Commissioner Roop.
I will support the order.
Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number WO 2020-0410. This is in the matter of the petition of Missouri American Water Company for approval to change its infrastructure system replacement surcharge. Missouri American requested approval of tariff sheet to change its ISRIS for replacements made between April and September of 2020. Staff reviewed the filings and supporting documents and recommended an ISRIS rate. Public counsel objected to staff's recommendation, expressing concerns that staff's calculation removed deductions for accelerated depreciation, since OPC argues that Missouri American did not have a net operating loss during the ISRIS period. However, the parties filed a unanimous stipulation and agreement that recognizes the pre-tax and total current cumulative ISRIS surcharge, which is the amount proposed by staff in its recommendations. This agreement makes clear that since the company submitted evidence of eligible plant additions that exceeded the statutory limits, Public counsel's objections to staff's recommendation would not actually impact the ISRIS application. So this order approves the stipulation and agreement without the need for an evidentiary hearing. As detailed in the agreement, this order also authorizes Missouri American to change its ISRIS to recover the amounts as identified in staff's recommendation and to file a tariff sheet to discontinue ISRIS collection once it is apparent that the company will exceed the revenue cap in section 393.1003.1. So I recommend that we support this order as drafted version 1. Commissioner Kinney.
I am in support as well.
Commissioner Roop,
I am supporting the order as well.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 1, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number ER 2021-0097. This is in the matter of Empire District Electric Company, DBA Liberty Empire, for authority to implement rate adjustments related to the company's fuel and purchase power adjustment, FAC, required in 20 CSR 4240-20.090. So Liberty filed tariff sheets to adjust its fuel adjustment clause, and last week this commission approved the true-up amount for the 22nd recovery period, which is included as part of this fuel adjustment. So along with the FAC change, Liberty filed a motion for variance and a notice of new FAC charge type. After staff reviewed the filings and supporting documents, it recommended that the commission not approve the motion for variance due to lack of compliance with the 60-day notice provision of the company's tariff, especially for what staff and public counsel believed would be considered new market settlement charge types for SPP. Liberty and staff and public counsel filed a stipulation and agreement, which no other parties opposed. Under the terms of that agreement, Empire will continue to use the original 37 charge types in its FAC filings and will provide 60-day notice if new charge types are used. So this order approves that agreement and also provides notice that the tariff sheets as submitted will go into effect on December 1st. So I support this notice and order version 3. Commissioner Kenny.
I support it.
Commissioner Roop,
I will be voting yes.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving this notice and order version 3 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That notice and order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number WC 2020-0048. This is Anchors Point Condominium Owners Association, Inc., complainants, v. TRR Management, LLC, Frank J. Steed, Jr., DBA Steed Communities, JM Land Holdings, LLC, TRR Timeshare, LLC, Carol James Christensen, Kimberling Inn, Inc., and Kimberling Properties, Inc. respondents. So this order suspends a procedural schedule and cancels the April 27th hearing as requested by the complainant and respondent so that they may continue to work on settlement negotiations. I think that's reasonable and support this order version 2. Commissioner Kinney,
I am in support.
Commissioner Roop,
I am supporting as well.
Commissioner Coleman,
I am in support.
and Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving this order as drafted version 2 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Final order today is file number ET 2021-0020. This is in the matter of the application of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, for approval of efficient electrification program. This final order of the day suspends Ameren, Missouri's tariff sheets until February 22nd while the parties work on a procedural schedule. I support this order as drafted version 1. Commissioner Kinney,
I support the order.
Commissioner Roop,
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order is also approved 5-0. So that concludes tariffs and new orders today. As I mentioned, we do have one brief other discussion. Again, this is Judge Woodruff to discuss publications. Judge, if you're here.
I am here, and this is another 3 months of post publications. As before, we just need a vote to approve the list that was provided to you.
All right, you all, we've seen the list. Are there any additions, corrections, or any other suggestions regarding the list for October, November, and December of 2019? All right, hearing none, I will make a motion to approve the judge's list for publication. Is there a second?
Kenny?
Seconded by Commissioner Kinney. Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That motion is approved 5-0. Thank you, Judge. That concludes all business other than scheduling. So Thursday, obviously, is Thanksgiving, so there will be a state holiday. Wednesday, December 2nd, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. Thursday, December 3rd, we have a rulemaking hearing in MX 2020-0357. This is request for a waiver from Commission Rule 20 CSR 4240-125.040 sub 1 sub C. That will be via WebEx at 10 a.m. Judge DePel presiding. Friday, December 10th, we have an evidentiary hearing in GC 2020-0201. This is Scott v. Spire via WebEx at 9:15 a.m. Judge Jacobs presiding. Wednesday, December 9th, agenda at 10:15 a.m. At the end of agenda that day, there will be a presentation by Spire, which is just a regular update. Wednesday, December 16th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. Thursday, December 17th, we have an evidentiary hearing in WR 2020-0275. This is Elm Hills Utility Operating Company, Inc.'s request for a water and sewer rate increase. That will be via WebEx at 9 a.m. Judge Hatcher presiding. Wednesday, December 23rd, agenda at 10:15 a.m. And Wednesday, December 30th, we have agenda scheduled at 10:15 a.m. That gets us through the end of 2020. So are there any comments, requests regarding scheduling through the rest of the year? All right, hearing none, and with no other business coming before the body, we will stand adjourned. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you.
Chairman.
Take care. Thanks.